Greetings, horror fiends, and welcome back to Horror Culture TV. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Wild Eye Week. I don't know what day this is. I'm recording several videos, so I load them up as I kind of edit them, and you know what I mean, as the days go by. So I've already uploaded a few of them, and I got some in the clip in the chamber ready to bust off. So I got a review for a DVD that I just watched. It's a pretty good flick, man. Pretty good film. Very grindhouse-ish, and very reminiscent of another franchise that's out there. Let me introduce the film first, and then I'll show you some of these other ones. But that's gonna be horror. Like I said, very grindhouse-ish, low budget. I had a good time with it. The first scene was actually pretty brutal, man. Pretty brutal, pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, it was fucked up, but it was good, man. Overall, it's a good film. This is actually, like I said, very reminiscent of another franchise. If you guys have seen it, you probably already know which ones we're gonna go for, and it's true. It's true, man. It's gonna be very reminiscent of. Do it this way. I Spit on Your Grave. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, I Spit on Your Grave. In case you're new to the channel, maybe new to independent horror and stuff like that. But this one's actually the original. This is the remake. They're both actually pretty good, man. They're both pretty good. But horror, man. Horror is the one we're talking about. Just wanted to show those so you can see what they're reminiscent to. What can I say, man? Besides the fact, like I just finished saying, that it's very reminiscent to I Spit on Your Grave. It's actually, you know what this kind of feels like to me? Like, I'm not trying to put it down. This is a really good flick. It was a lot of fun. I love this one. But imagine if this would have been done first, all right? Because it's very independent, very low budget. But the practical effects, everything was pretty good. But imagine if this would have been done first, and then a major company would have seen one of these other ones that I just showed and be like, you know what, let's pick this up and let's make it better, you know, because, you know, the budget restrictions or limitations, you know, that's what this kind of feels like. So if you have seen I Spit on Your Grave, the original and the remake, and you like those, and you're like, you know what, let me see what this is about. This feels grittier. It's probably because of the grain and stuff like that in the film and the low budget quality. It felt grittier. And it was fun, man. It was fun. I don't want to say fun, because fun to me is more like I said before, like cheesy flicks and, you know, mindless entertainment. This one's just, I want to say it was fun because it was a good movie. That's what I'm trying to explain by it being fun. It was brutal. It was pretty brutal. I don't want to say that it was more brutal than I Spit on Your Grave. I don't think it was more brutal, but it was brutal nonetheless, and it's very fun, man. I really did enjoy this film, and I'm happy to have this one. And as you can see, there's horror, and it looks like it got cut because that's what they ended up doing in the film. You know, if you want a little bit of a breakdown, it's pretty much a rape revenge film. You know, it's a rape revenge film, so that's just what it is. And whenever they did that shit to her, they actually ended up cutting horror in her forehead, which is actually in Danish, from what I found out mistaken. And it's actually spelled Hora, Hora. So that's what they engraved in her head, man. Like I said, it's pretty fucked up, but it's cool. It's cool, man. And the way she kind of takes revenge on them, it's pretty. Like I said, they're pretty brutal. But this is pretty much almost like a shot-for-shot remake in a way, because this was obviously made after the original I Spit on Your Grave, but it's kind of like a shot-for-shot remake of I Spit on Your Grave, having different elements and stuff like that, you know. But overall, it's pretty good, man. There's really not much else to say about this film, but, you know, seek it out. I do highly recommend this film. I do highly recommend it. I think it's one of the better Wild Eye releases that I've seen as of yet. Like I said, I highly recommend it. Seek this one out if you can. I don't know what the price range is on this one, as far as, or the availability rather. So I don't know if it's out of print or not, but I was able to pick one up at a decent price. And Yeah, man. Whore. Go ahead and check this one out. And that's my Wild Eye release, or my Wild Eye review for this week, or not this week, but for this day. Catch you guys on the next one.